What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Showdown live. This is actually for the PU tier. Before we do get into this though, I know a lot of people actually been asking my opinions on this, and you guys probably know it's been everywhere so far. I am really late to the party, but the only reason I'm really late, like getting my opinions on video for you guys, like you guys wanted me to do, is because I was actually at work yesterday when this news did drop, and there was no way of me getting a video up in time. In a timely fashion to the point where it was even worth doing a video. So I'm just going to conclude it in this Showdown live today, guys. Let me know what you guys would think of Lycanroc-Dusk form down in the comment section down below. That would be awesome. Lycanroc-Dusk form. I'm just going to say my opinions on it for like the first few minutes here, and then we'll get into the live. I'll go over my team, which is featuring Lycanroc today as well. Lycanroc-Dusk. I don't know everybody. There's a lot of negative people judging the design and judging the games over one Mon's design. It's not meant to really, I think one of the people, or like a lot of the people are taking out of context, is it's not really meant to be like super like flashy design wise. It's meant to do it, pretty much put together both things, or put midnight and midday together into one form. I think this does it very well. I wasn't really big of a fan at first, like when I first saw it, when the first news broke, but once we got like a few like different pictures and a like clear pictures like this one, for example, I really do think the design is very clean, and I think this thing has a lot of potential. I think the only thing that it does come down to, it has a great design, is what kind of typing it's going to be. If it's like going to be like a dark rock type, would be kind of cool. Rock dark, rock fighting, which I don't think we have yet, which would be very cool if they're going to give it a dual typing, or they're going to keep it a regular rock typing. And I think one of the problems with Lycanroc right now is it has such a bad move pool, and such a bad like no move pool. It has like shallow move pool, which is one of the things that really does hinder it. And in my opinion, I actually thought it was going to be like top tier UU, like before Sun and Moon dropped. It's PU right now, and even Midnight is even worse, but it has like a better ability. But the speeds, that's what really holds it back. If they want to do this thing right, they have to give this thing at least like base 120 speed, or at least 115. This is what they have to do. Give this thing some decent defenses. Give it base 90 defense and special defense. Give it a decent special attack list. It's gonna be like a special version. If they want to make like a special Lycanroc, that would be cool with that as well. Give it a good special move pool. Give it power gem. Give it focus blast. Give it some good special attacking moves. Or you can just go physical, or you can go mixed, I guess, with the stats. Give it like, I don't know, 100, and give it some decent bulk, like 90 defenses or something, like 110, 115 speed. I don't know, that's just some ideas I'm throwing out there, but stats need to be a bit better. I know the stats for Lycanroc Midday are like really good. They're actually really solid. I wouldn't say they're really good, but they're solid. But I think the move pool for it is really where it really lacks, and that's the reason why it's such a low tiered competitive metagame right now. Otherwise, design-wise, I really love Lycanroc Midday. But Lycanroc-Dusk, really like the design, very clean design. I know there's a lot of haters, I don't know why, judging the game off by one form, but we're going to get right into the live. Threw a team together with Lycanroc, just because it's been in like all the news like the last 24 hours. I was like, hey, I want to use this thing on PU Showdown live today. We're going to go for another live with this thing. I guess I don't think we had a live featuring this Mon, but Focus Sash, Swords Dance, Setup Set. This team probably isn't the best team I threw together. I realized through again, like I really do in PU, I just throw things on a team that I really wanted to use. I threw Lumineon here as well, special defensive Lumineon. It's so good. Lumineon is one of those mons where you can just slap on like most teams in like lower tiers like PU or NU, and it just does its job so well. Fairy Z. I don't even know why I have Fairy Z on this thing. I actually might just remove this, just because it does like no damage, just because I'm not invested. It doesn't really do enough damage to really like pack a punch. I think leftovers would be even better on this thing. From what I've tested so far, I actually used this team in a PU. I think it was a PU elimination tournament I was actually in. I got it to like the third round, and I lost barely, because my opponent actually had I think it was Rocky Helmet or Ampharos, so barely lost that. Otherwise, I think we would have made it to the finals. I was very close to making the finals. We're taking part right now, which I'm not really going to watch. Sableye, I threw Protect down here. I had Attract. Attract really wasn't doing too much. I kind of wanted Protect to see how that does. Um, pretty much fully bulky, dual status. Quiver Dance Wormadam with Overcoat. There actually was some tier changes as well. Not gonna go over them all in this video, but what you guys do need to know for the tier. I'm not quite sure that the tier is like updated yet or not. Vivillon, Absol, and Komala are actually in the tier now. I don't know if like the actual ladder is updated, which I don't think it is, because I tried using Vivillon on this team and it did not let me. I don't think it's updated yet. Maybe it just updated a little bit ago. I'm not quite sure. Have Venipede on this team. I actually switched to focus Sash. Had Eviolite. Eviolite didn't really do much for me. I think Sash is gonna be a bit better of an item. Protect, Spikes, Toxic Spikes. After Protect, I outspeed like a lot of stuff. So we're gonna hop in for a battle here. This team, again, like I said, I only tested out in like a PU singles tournament, so I haven't really used this thing on the ladder. There was a lot of move ups as well. Typhlosion is no longer the tier. Quillfish, which I loved using down here, is no longer the tier. Probably one of the best spike stackers in the lower tiers is gone from PU. Bit unfortunate. Probably the mon I like least regret, or like really regret leaving the tier, just because it was so good and I liked using it. Typhlosion's gone as well, which is great. Bioplume's up in NU now. A lot of threats. I'm surprised Hitmonchan is actually still down here. That thing is like on most teams. We've got Absol as well, which is going to be very fun to use. Bandit Absol really can destroy a lot of stuff down here in my opinion. I would like to actually use that off screen, or we can actually do a live with it for you guys. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Opponent's team. No Rapid Spinners or Defog, or actually he does have a Rapid Spinner, never mind. I forget about Hitmonchan, that Rapid Spins. Once that thing's gone, I can hazard stack his ass though. Lycanroc will maybe come through late game once Torterra is out of the way. I really need a lot of damage on these mods though. No Z user for this team either. I'm not quite sure if that's good or bad. Team will be in the description if you guys want to change anything. I'll just throw it down there. That's what I usually do for lives anyways. I really don't know what he's going to lead with. He could have Heal Bell here as well. Heal Bell potential. I'll lead with Sableye. Lead with this. I'm assuming he has to have Heal Bell on one of those mods. I'll go for the Toxic here, but I'm assuming he has Heal Bell. That's definitely Specs. That is Specs Manectric. Okay. And then actually, probably the sad thing about that is actually I have no switching for Specs Manectric on this team. I don't have a ground type, and my special wall is a water type, so yeah, I think it's going to be an issue. Storm Screamer. Goes for a Trick. I get a Choice Scarf. I mean, it really isn't the worst thing, because he has Water Absorb Lantern. Really don't know what he wants to go into. Actually, maybe with the Choice Scarf I can outspeed Manectric, so I think that's, I mean, okay, I guess. How far are we in so far? 8 minutes. Not bad. Can we get a burn, please? Thank you. Does this thing have Heal Bell? Don't know if it does, but I have to kind of go into this. He has Volt Switch, so I don't know if he has Heal Bell. I'd rather have this thing Toxic if he doesn't have Heal Bell on one of these mods. Yeah, this thing's a huge issue. I'm going to Protect here just because I can. But I'm pretty sure I have to let this thing go down now, because I have taken no switch in. I'll recover. I don't think I'm living anything though. Just because he's... Actually, I do live. Barely, but I live. Let's see what he goes out and do. Goes on to this thing again. Trick. Does he have Trick? I don't want him getting more leftovers damage back though. I really can't touch this thing either way. I really don't have the best switch-ins either. Dark Pulse. I don't know what he was really predicting there. Maybe Musharna come in. I don't think he stays in here. I'm gonna U-turn. Ooh, he stays in. Sludge Wave. Predicted. Can't really set up, so I'll just throw my rocks up here. Goes on to hit Musharna. I'm assuming this might have Fire Punch, which he does probably go for right here. Ice Punch. Why would you? I guess he's going for Ice Punch. I've got Dazzling Gleam on here for Guzzlord, and these are the 4 times weak. I know Cacturn is down here as well. That's why I have Fairy MZ, just because it would. I was hoping it would one-shot 4 times weak mons, but it only does like 30%. So I learned that out the hard way. I still won the match in the EU singles elimination tournament, but I learned out the hard way, and I actually ended up dying. My opponent gets the hacks. That freeze actually didn't really matter, just because I probably could have took out the Musharna there if he didn't freeze me. I'm assuming he could be Salt Vest though. I don't know what you're gonna do to me, bro, but I'm going for Psychic. I'm defensive. I can eat anything from you. He's taking recoil every time. I think I just Moonlight now. I'll just let him recoil himself down. He actually has Synthesis. Okay, well I'm back up to full now. Can I get a special defense drop, please, for the freeze? Can I please get a special defense drop? I cannot get a special defense drop. Can I please get a special defensive drop? How much did Woodhammer do? 45. Yeah, I can take one. Getting my health back each turn here anyways. I'm still looking for that special defensive drop, unless he's trying to stall me out of Psychic, which is probably what he's trying to do. Trying to PP stall me out. Gonna go Sableye here. I'm putting an end to this shit. He's on a timer now. Actually, I Moonlight here. Goes up to this. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. Toxic me. Okay, what you're gonna do? Yep. Do I just start Quiver Dancing up at this point? I don't know. I think I need to at least outspeed Electric. I'll do it. Electric outspeeds me. I'm timid. I'm pretty much the same set we ran last time. I don't think this thing has Fire Punch. He went for Ice Punch last time. I'm assuming Ice Punch, Rapid Spin, Drain Punch. I don't know what his last move would be. Mach Punch. Finally get the special defensive drop, and he gets a crit on us. My opponent's getting all the hacks in this match. I think that's what's going to win him this match as well. The freeze and the crit. That crit actually didn't matter. We could have lived that. Did 45 last time. We were at 46, so we would have lived on 1. I mean, I don't really care if he goes for Toxic. He Volt switches out, okay. Does Haunter come in here? I don't think it does. Wish I had Toxic on this mon. Kinda gotta stay in. He actually throws up rocks. I don't think that really matters that much. As long as he doesn't have Heal Bell. Rocks, Body Slam, Milk Drink. What's his last move? Or EQ? I assume that's what he has his last move. Kinda has to go for Toxic now. Kinda does. There's the Toxic. Need my speed boost. And she tries Volt switching out on me. It actually doesn't even kill me. The Lantern's PS weak. It's PS weak. I actually should know because I used it in I think season 3 of the OBA. Even like Specs Lantern is like PS weak. Even fully offensive, it has to be like 4 times effective hit to like do anything. Yeah, I don't know why he went out to this, man, but just got a free another free layer of spikes up. I still don't know what your last move is. We'll find out, I guess. Better not be EQ. I swear if it's Heal Bell. I think Lycanroc can still win. I just need to get Musharna gone. And he just did it for +2. Goes Lantern. This thing's taking a lot of damage. It's gonna be a roll whether Dazzling Gleam kills it or not. Actually, I don't mind. He thinks I don't have anything to get rid of it. He hasn't saw my last move. This thing's still living. Get some chip damage off, doesn't matter. I have Heal Bell on the back, so not big of a deal. Haunter comes in here though. That's probably the worst thing. Or he goes hit Musharna. Get rid of these spikes. I just really need this thing gone. It's getting to the point, but don't freeze me again. I think I still live. I don't know if I can live Specs Thunderbolt. That's gonna be what it comes down to. Actually, I think Torterra wins him the game at this point, or if whatever he has on the mail tank. I'm assuming he has like a fighting move or some type of move. Let's stall this thing out. Hopefully. I don't think I will though. Need more damage on Torterra. Switcheroo. I did not expect that. I think he just wins the game now. I mean, he roll switches here. Kinda just gotta stack this mod at this point. Fortunate that it really is that way, but I'm still low on power points anyways. I guess it really doesn't matter. Goes Torterra, lets me get damage off on Torterra. That's best case scenario right here, actually. Oh, he has Rock Polish. That's GG. Pretty sure that's GG. I don't have to Sash anymore. Yeah, that's GG. I think my opponent really just won because of the freeze, in my opinion. I think we could have brought that back. If we would have took out the Hitmonchan a lot earlier, we could have made it back. That freeze really took us out of the game. Freeze, I think there was a crit or something in there, I remember. There was something else in that match. With a dope ass background as well. Just thought I'd point that out because I'm savage. Actually, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, the ladder hasn't updated yet just because Mesperit's also gone. Mesperit, Alolan, Sandslash, and Quillfish are all gone from the tier and they're still here, so the ladder has not updated yet, guys. It's unfortunate because we're really weak to Alolan Sandslash as well. Quillfish can just throw shit up all over us. Just forfeits, okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, we were low on the ladder. I don't know how we got so low on the ladder. I actually haven't played UU in like a week and a half. I don't know how we got that down that low. Type null, that's depending what it said is going to be a threat. Haunter's a pretty big threat for this team. It depends on his move pool. Dazzling Gleam, yep. Get a Scald off. He really has no switching for a Scald. You want this thing burned? I'm assuming it'll be a rest set if you want it burned. Getting right out of there. Cannot touch this. Oh, he has Toxic himself. That ain't the biggest issue. Toxic, so I don't know if it Toxic Rest. Toxic Rest set, is that what you have? Oh, he has U-turn. Why not run for... Oh, yeah. Doesn't he get Parting Shot? Or is that just Savali? Don't know what this thing has for me. Again, I go right back out in this Lumineon. Lumineon's actually very good in this match. He has like nothing that wants to come in and take a Scald Burn. I guess Type Null come in a few times, but it doesn't want to be taking that much damage each time. Critical hit, that's great. That's justice for the last match. Huge threat out of the way. Huge threat. Musharna looking a lot better. Once Scyther's gone, I think it'll pretty much wall everything. Don't know what this thing's gonna do to me. +1 Scald. Can't one-shot me. Unless you're like banded, I guess. That's banded. That is banded, guys. Yeah, that's 100% banded. Didn't think it would do that much. I just gotta stay in and sack this thing off, I guess. 100% banded. There we go. I think I could talk and stall him out a little bit as well. I think late game, Lycanroc can put in a lot of work. Even when he's burned, does a shitload of damage. Throwing up my rocks. He has no spinners or defoggers. Maybe I should have got my hazards up a lot earlier. Is he giving me the opportunity to set up right here? You want me to set up? I'll set up. Actually, Magmar prevents me from setting up right now. Otherwise I would. YOLO. He's letting me do it. I'm just going right for it. Switches out. This thing's dead. He has nothing to get rid of rocks. Goes right on to Magmar. I'm going +3. I think I can take one move from this thing if I'm at +3. This thing's scarfed. He outspeed to +2. Wow. Did not know that. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw up some more hazards. Probably should have protected there. That was a misplay on my part. Lycanroc come in here and actually Stone Edge. Something's taking a hefty chunk. Lycanroc getting a kill. That's great. I think Lycanroc's one of the most solid monsters right now in PU, just because you have things like Hitmonchan and a lot of other fighting types. Gallades in the tier, which is a beast. A lot of Steels in the tier as well. Monferno running around. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do to me. YOLO. Thunderwave. Oh, he's double status. We got this thing gone. We got 2 kills. That's great. We still have Sash intact. Scyther's gone. I think Lycanroc can pick the rest off here. Actually, he has Rough Skin, so I'm forced to go for Stone Edge. Just gets up his rocks. That was a misplay. That was 100% a misplay. Getting 3 kills, nice late game sweep here. This is what Lycanroc's supposed to do. I can go for a Accelerock here, which I'm gonna have to do. I get paralyzed. That sucks. That could have killed actually. Gonna try stalling him out a little bit more. Actually, you probably could win here actually, just because I'm not especially defensive, so I kind of have to go. Hoping at least take one hit from him. Gotta recover here. Cover stall him. I guess Toxic's racking up on my side as well, so it's gonna be a matter of time. Just keep spamming recover. I'm assuming either Specs or Scarfed. If he was Scarfed, I guess Accelerock. Yeah, I guess it still mattered, because I would have got at least 50% off. I might actually just be able to stall him out, yeah. Nice win. How far are we in? Look for one more, then we'll be done for tonight, guys. It is getting a bit late, so... Vileplume. Huge threat to deal with. Actually, we have Musharna. Overcoat. I guess they run HP Fire down here, so I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Melmar's supposed to be moved up. I think it's a huge threat. There's like no checks once it gets set up. See, Happy Hour is also legal, which is just like beyond me why that's illegal down here. Does he have Fire Punch? Don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go right out into Musharna. I really don't want to risk the Fire Punch. I think Wormadam could put in some decent work against Malamar. If I can set up. If I get an opportunity to set up it, that is. I need to at least get like +2 on something. Acid Drain Punch. I have the Dazzling Gleam for Malamar though. Do I go for it? I do. I'm going for it. Unless he goes Mistbird here, which probably would be the middle ground play. Goes Malamar, we catch him off guard. It does nothing. Soon he's gonna go for knockoff. I don't know what kind of one. If he's like a rest sleep talk variant, we could be a bit of an issue here. Superpower. Glad we made that play. I think Toxic our play here, just because we can try stalling him out a little bit. Goes Vileplume, good play. Don't know what you want to do. Sludge Bomb. Gonna Will-O-Wisp this for Chip. He has Hidden Power Fire, so that's great to know. Predicting we're switching to Wormadam. Go for a Protect here, because why not? Has Giga Drain as well. This thing's actually a bit of a threat. I don't know what its last move is. Probably I wouldn't even reveal the full move set. I would just would have revealed Giga Drain and HP Fire. Going to the pill. Hopefully, he doesn't have no sleep powder. I'm assuming Malamar's banned by the way he switched it out. Has to be. Here comes Scyther. We'll get some damage on this. I don't know what kind of variant this is, if it's like banned. I'm assuming he's going to U-turn here. If he aerially, so we can always just Willow. No biggie. Goes for knockoff, that ain't really that big of a deal. Get the Willow off here. Comes Vileplume again. This thing's a pain in the ass. It's Life Orb, so it's fully offensive. We know that. I'm assuming either has Synthesis or, yeah, probably Synthesis or Sleep Powder, one of those moves. If you would have had Sleep Powder, you probably would have went for it already. Turn the timer on because I'm sick of waiting. I still have to convert this over to a video file I can actually upload. I have to edit, render this thing. Get this up tonight. I have to do thumbnail yet. It's already 11 o'clock at night. That does a shitload. This thing is a pain in the ass. What is your last move, bro? We know you have HP Fire. Once this thing's gone, I can set up on him. I just really need this thing gone. This is probably one of the things that really stands in my way. Go for the double protect. Just why not? I think I can probably just sack it at this point. Yeah, I kind of need something to sack here, so I don't want to give him much health back. Going to the pill. He knows how huge a threat this thing probably is. I'm assuming Malamar might come in here. Do I take that risk though? Yeah. When we get into the Accelerock range, I think we should be good. I'm hoping he at least switches out into something I can get a neutral hit off on. Please go Malamar. Either he's Scarfed or he's Banded, one of those. Goes Malamar, we make the good prediction. It does nothing, but we made a prediction. Oh, it's Leftovers variant. So we finally see the item. My Mondstadt on this thing is gone, so guess it ain't banned. I'm assuming, I'm not quite sure what it really would be. I mean, I guess he could spam superpower now, but I've got Bug Buzz, so I really can't set up yet because Vileplume still, I think, still has to be my +1 if it's fully like special attack invested and speed invested. That's unfortunate. Damn it, Wormadam, why have to be so slow? I was going to pick the Grass type one, the Bug and Grass type one, but this team really needed like a Steel type. Because I think there's a lot of fairies down here right now. Play Fairy Mime Jr. Shit like that. Grambles down here. Actually, right here is actually the list. Shit that moved up. Right down here is the list. There's a reason why they want to ban those. Here's all the fairies right now. Togetic's still down here. I don't know how. Chinook, which is like not even on anybody's team. Got rid of Malamar, that's good. If this thing comes out, I don't know what he expects to do. I think this thing still has some usefulness. Mainly from Mesprit. I don't think Mesprit has anything to touch me. Going to Lycanroc. That's probably the best play I can do here. Can't store stands up because Hitmonchan could have Mach Punch and I can die. Doesn't have the best Stone Edge switch-ins. Hitmonchan's taken an okay amount, I guess. I'm assuming he has Mach Punch by the way he threw this thing in. He has to have Mach Punch. He actually makes a double. I don't know what that really does. I don't know what double does for him. If he's Psychic here, he's a genius. Actually, I already have a Sash. I might as well just get my spikes up. I want Toxic. Actually, no, he has the Vileplume still. Oops, why did I go for Toxic Spikes? I cancelled. That's gay. You guys saw that, I cancelled it, right? Invalid choice, invalid choice. Showdown lagging honest. Thunderwave. I mean, we're at pretty much the same speed now, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm just hazard stacking this guy. We still have speed. Get 3 layers of spikes up, I'm fine with that. Hitmonchan has to take that damage before it can spin. And we freely go into Wormadam now, and we're clicking Quiver Dance. Or is it a bit too early to click that? I have to reconnect. Boy. See what happens when you play online too long. I've been on it for like 2 hours. Okay, I'm back. It says. I think just going straight away for the play. Just gonna go for it. I really don't know what he wants to switch in on this thing. Vileplume still has speed at plus Y. Just wants some damage off on that thing. U-turns out. He has nothing to touch me. We know his full moveset now. Goes Hitmonchan. Gets the poison as well. Does nothing. That does nothing. He has to spin here. He has to spin. Doesn't kill. If I was smart, I would have threw up rocks, but I'm hoping at +2 I can outspeed Vileplume. We'll see if we can. I don't think we can outspeed even Scyther at +2, so I might have just misplayed there. Not really trying to ladder down here anyways, I'm just really just going on and throwing the team together like I said. Pew is just more of the fun tier I like playing. Go Scyther. Yeah, I have nothing for this thing, that's the issue. So I set up for nothing. I set up for nothing. He actually outspeeds anyways, so he might be scarfed. Not quite sure if I would outspeed at +2 anyways. I'm assuming I would. Not 100% sure though. Going to this thing. Oh, U-turn, I guess. He is staying in. He is around for Musharna. I have like nothing from Respirate now. Or he sets up the Sword Stance, he's not scarfed, so we know when we outspeed now. Thanks for revealing that. If we can land the Stone Edge, that is. Or he has Quick Attack, but I don't think that'll kill. Damn it, why don't you just let us to get the kill? He's gonna try Thunder Waving here. Damn it, I wanted you to let me to get the kill. Damn it. Goes for the Thunder Wave, doesn't matter, I have Heal Bell user in the back. I think it's U-turn here. He should outspeed me. There's nothing Firmoroy to do against me. Guess I just stall them out. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Actually, that is Psychic here. Doesn't have Toxic. Goes Lantern. I'm assuming he has Toxic on this thing. Otherwise he can't touch me. Doesn't matter, I have Heal Bell. I synchronize that onto him, which is great. Getting damage on this is good for Lycanroc as well. He actually has Heal Bell himself, so... This game is being one stall a game. Go with Scyther. That's not even a 2 KO. That's sad. Because I think I get blown back now. I think I lose either way. Or he just goes Roost, break to Lycanroc. That would have been a perfect time to go into Lycanroc there. I really don't need Lumineon for much else. He actually goes for Swords Dance. This guy has balls. Can we please get a crit? I have to pretty much just do this. I can't go into... He actually just used Turns Out, predicting a switch. Okay, that's probably best case scenario. Goes Lantern. I think we still lose. We still lose. Once he gets Scyther in again, yeah, it's GG. I just need more damage on this. He can Toxic all he wants. He might switch here, so I'm gonna go for Psychic. I want damage on this thing. Goes Volt Switch. Does he go Mesprit? Goes Vileplume, that's great. Goodbye, Vileplume. What was he predicting? Maybe a... Oh, I guess he could sack it off to go into this. So that's what he probably did. I don't think Lantern's low enough. Mesprit is. If he has Quick Attack, he could possibly pick me off. Actually, Knockoff doesn't kill. Could have stalled him out. Actually, a good play there would have been him going for Roost. He would still lived. Actually, I don't think it mattered. Does he have Quick Attack? And can we land a last Stone Edge? He has to sack one of his mons. Lantern wins him the game at this point. Unless I can crit. Can we crit here? We missed. Lycanroc doesn't want to win. He was 1400, holy shit. Played like he was 1200 though. Definitely made a few misplays on his side. Vileplume just destroys this team, guys. Vileplume is all over this team. It has no switching. I don't know if you guys want to change that out or what, but Vileplume's moved up, so I don't know why that's down here. The ladder hasn't updated yet, but every time I want to get out of here. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave your opinions on Lycanroc-Dusk in the comment section down below. That'd be awesome. And leave some team down there as well. That'd be cool. Any tier, even any goes, which I'm hoping to hop into sometime in the future. That'd be the same. We get there. See you guys next time.